Return ends as they bring him down inside the 30. So out come the Bears, waiting for their first possession. And leading them out is the only quarterback taken in the first 2 rounds of that 2022 draft, out of Pitt, Kenny Pickett.
Well, here it is, Kate. This is a weekly payoff to all the work you do behind the scenes. All of those bonus reps as you stick around and try to develop that chemistry. Think Tom Brady and Deion Branch in the mid-2000s. Communicating through just glances and subtle nods. It's tough stuff they're constantly working on to give them an edge.
He's going to bring it up to the 40-yard line before he stops. It's a 13-yard play, and that's enough for the first.
Some backs are easier to tackle than others. Some, well, they just choose balance. They look for those opportunities to bust through tackles and keep those legs moving.
Broke through the tackle. And he stopped. Now we'll wait to hear what this flag is all about. A game they were pretty happy with goes away via the penalty. And now we're going to wait to see how they respond. Now here's Pickett. Has him on the quick hit. And he'll be met near the line to limit the game to a yard. Little gain there on the tackle. Offense to the line for second down. Throwing from the gun here. Short pass brought in. And he's down after getting this up to the 40-yard.
The goal of running that drag route is to get it cheating for at least a minimal gain with space to he took a good shot, and he was nearly willing to add even more.
Chicago brings out the punting unit. And this will bring a drive that had some promise to a disappointing end. And he sends it up amongst the flurries of snow. That hits at the 9, but nobody around to grab it. It carries all the way into the end zone for a touchback. So the Packers offense getting set for their first drive. They'll be led out by the University of Cincinnati alum, drafted back in 2022, Desmond Ridder.
Katie certainly produced a lot of highlights last week, but he gave the defense a couple as well on those interceptions. And I don't care how many touchdowns as a quarterback can throw in a game, you turn it over a couple times at a loss, put your defense out there a few more times, those moments you remember. What should really be driving him to get the win this week.
Taking their first possession away with that interception.
Hey, it is tough to play a clean game in this league. Caliber defenders are awesome. You just hope that eventual missteps happen at a less meaningful moment than your opening series. You don't want to make it any harder to get your rhythm and get your passing game going.
They're set up at the 35 now. Now Pickett.
I'm sure coach and play caller doesn't mind making the job a little bit easier. You know, play calling's a lot simpler and easier when you're telling the offense to move the chains in these early downs.
Complete. And he gets this forward to the 19. Now after that play, we've got somebody shaken up. And you don't want to see serious injury in the midst of their playoff push. He's being looked at here. Halfway to the marker. It's 2nd and 5. From the 19. So an absolutely beautiful throw there, finding his man in space who turns it into 6.
Yeah, they really took advantage there, Kate, of some soft coverage. You want that on that corner route. Plenty of space for that route to develop. Great execution, and it pays off with the touchdown.
Santos connects on the point after. And the Bears will jump out to a 7-0 lead. The Bears kicking team all ready to go, but they kick this one away. There's a return from the 7. Pretty solid field position starting out here. He's tackled at the 29. There's only one team satisfied with their spot in the playoffs right now, and that's the one currently at the top. A lot of time left for everybody else to jostle for better position, or simply for one of the 7 spots available. Interception last drive doesn't deter them. They're going right back to the air. Fires to the ground out left, incomplete. Just couldn't get it to Marvin Harrison Jr. there. So it'll be 2nd down. They'll get this up the middle to Dillon. He's pushed straight ahead. That's maybe a yard at most. Aiden Hutchinson, energetic as always after making the stick. So a tough spot now. This is 3rd and 9.
too. Don't get pushed to the boundary. Give your quarterback room to throw it up. You can find pavement.
That one splits the uprights. And the Packers tie this game 7-7. Sanders all set to send it away. He fields it from the 8. And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down. The Bears about set for their next possession. And I think they'd be content doing everything the same as their prior drive and getting another touchdown here. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. Trying to throw here out of the gun. Escapes the pocket. Oh, look at this. Here he goes. And they're going to bring him down just beyond the 30 at the 31. 2nd down now, 7 to go. From the 31. He's got to gain a 6 there. So Duffy away with a stop.
I think the defense is still turned around looking for where the ball was. Is that QB in top hands?
Looking to throw on 3rd and 1.
Not just a situation where it's the defensive ball and the offense executing.
Now comes their punter. Absolutely crushed his first punch, and here's another huge one. Takes it in at the 21. And he's brought down before the return gets far. Officially a 55-yard launch. And the Packers will take over possession. The Packers ready to run their offense back out there. And they're coming off an excellent series throwing the football that led to that touchdown, Brock. So you and I both expecting that defense to be looking for that on this series. This is reeled in by Wilson.
Defense all over that throw. You can just smell it. They just smelled that football coming their way, and that's as good as an incompletion. And they're going to be in a good spot. 2nd down coming up.
It's Dillon here on 2nd down. And he's cut after a gain of about 2. That was Asante Samuel Jr. there on the tackle. It's 3rd and 8. Need to get a chunk here. Here's Ritter.
So often, so many of these games in the NFL, they come down to a play or two and 3rd down. Whether it's in a close game or already out of hands, the coach wants to see them convert those.
Punt team is on now, and they get this away. Takes this in at the 25. And he gets his guys a few yards before they bring him down on the return. That one an impressive 57-yard kick. And it's going to be Bears football. Find space for a few yards that time. Room with Donald there on the tackle. Look at his numbers on the ground from last week here.
stay on schedule and get a little something coming out of it, too.
Time for our second quarter. It'll be Packer football to begin. They'll have 2nd and 7 to deal with. Off the play fake, he'll throw. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. So they opt for the shorter pass later in the progression on that play, Brock, but man, the defense took that away too.
Well, what they tell us yesterday in those production meetings, nothing comes easy. No easy completions from shots down the field to this.
Tackled after gaining a handful. Ooh, after that play, we can tell he's hurting. He's someone they need to help their playoff hopes. Training staff working on him now. Only need the length of the football. It's 4th and inches. Throwing now, needing the first. Is caught by the back. He's out of bounds. That is not going to be enough. He made a bid for it. It was a couple yards short. That's a turnover. And he's out of bounds just before the sticks, Brock. And they're going to turn it over on downs.
You know, these 4th down plays are all about trust. You lean into what you do best. Unfortunately, with the lack of execution, you're going to throw that one off the playlist.
The Bears with some nice field position as they get set. 1st and 10. Pickett set to pass. He'll dump this one off to his running back. Complete. Across the 50 and start pushing onto the opposing side of the field.
I call this quarterback's best friend. Some call it a safety valve, some call it automatic. But it's sure nice as a quarterback when you got a trusty running back over the middle of the field that you can depend on.
2nd and 6 coming up here. Almost in the middle of the gun. Splits a couple of defenders and completes it. And he's going to be dropped down. Looks like at that 37-yard line. They'll keep this drive moving and come alive for 1st and 10. Here's Pickett. That'll be complete to Elliott. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down.
That is the epitome of staying on schedule. That kind of completion right there on 1st down. Well, opens up the entirety of the playbook for 2nd down. They can shorten your back pocket and get even more aggressive and take that shot.
And he cannot shake the tackle along the line of scrimmage. Packers into a nickel defense. 3rd down. Pickett left to throw. Pass taken in by St. Brown. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
That's what we call situational football. You spend all week working on your nickel passing game package to take advantage of 3rd downs just like that.
They go play action on 1st. He's got it near the 10. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a 1st down. They get 22 on that one. And now they have a 1st and goal.
You know, Kate, you'll find teams go to this crossing route concept sometimes a dozen times a game. A lot of times it's for shorter yardage, and sometimes teams break in right coverage for a much bigger impact play, just like that.
Oh, a little movement along the line there. That's going to cost the defense 5 yards.
Neutral zone infraction, defense.
So he jumped too early, and that's going to cost him 5 yards.
Still 1st down.
4 downs now to get in. Here's 1st and goal. Now here's Pickett. Touchdown, Chicago. The Bears take a 2nd quarter lead. No hesitation on that throw. He got the guy he wanted right away, and he got it it to him for the touchdown.
You know, it's great, Kate, to draw plays that have all sorts of different options, but it's even better when you don't have to get to your second read. His first broke open just like they planned, and that's 6 in the end.
Extra point is good by Santos. And the Bears break that tie and now lead by 7. Bears kicking team all ready to go, and they kick this one away. Here's Carter on the return. Returns looking good so far. I'll bring him down on the returns. He gets this to the 33. The Green Bay offense about to get started once more. They've got a chance to tie this up here as they trail 14-7. Play action on first down. He fires one deep down. And not a great choice on first down. It's incomplete, nearly intercepted actually, so second down coming up. They go play action here. And he doesn't see a window he likes, so he just got rid of that one. It brings up third down. Ritter looking to throw. Gets this one to Harrison. He'll be brought to the Steelers inside midfield. They're gonna mark him at the 48. Give him 15 yards on the pickup there. And it'll be first down, Packers.
You're not going to last long in the National Football League if you don't convert a good chunk of your third downs. Nice find there to continue the series.
Dillon a first down carry. And he runs into a wall there. Multiple defenders ready to stop him cold at the line. 2nd and 10. Need to get some positive yardage here. Throwing here, Ritter. Defender runs right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. No connection on the last play, and now it's third down. Ritter setting up to throw. And he won't escape. The Bears take him down. Now after that play, we've got somebody shaken up. And you don't want to see serious injury in the midst of their playoff push. He's being looked at here. The Packers send out their punting unit. And this is the second time he's been brought on to kick it. At 44 yards on his first kick, Brock, and this one looks to be longer. And before that return amounts to much, they bring him down. The Bears ready for their next shot here on offense. Kenny Pickett leading them out. They'll try to emphasize what worked on their last drive, which ended, Brock, in a touchdown.
Still showing that commitment to the ground game. Type of one that keeps the defense from loading up the great throw to a nice route and catch to move in the chains. There wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
And they've got themselves another 1st and 10. Caught him across the line early there. That's an easy
Neutral
call
zone
for our
infraction.
officials.
Defense.
Broke the plane before the snap, and that's going to give the offense some free yardage.
Still first down.
So they'll only need 5 now after that neutral zone infraction penalty. Running it after the penalty. He's brought down a little short. No, that's what they do, give him the 10-yard line. That one gains 7. And that's good for a Bears 1st down.
Quarterbacks will look for their tight end short in just about any situation. They take away the deeper options, and there's their consistent source of positive yardage, the trusting tight end.
To throw, Pickett. Touchdown, Chicago. The Bears grow their lead just before halftime. All right, partner, what do you think? Was that a design read, or did he just see space and he was reacting more on the old quarterback instinct there?
Yes. I think yes on both of them, and that play happens so fast that it really is instincts on both sides.
Santos now for the extra point. Snowy weather, no problem for him on that point after. And the Bears double their lead to 14. The Bears kicking team all ready to go, and they kick this one away. Return starts at the 3. He's brought down at what looks like the 24-yard line. Now here comes the Green Bay offense. They struggled to produce on that last series, but better results ahead as they take possession here. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. Now Ritter. Target to his man Dillon.
Every once in a while, because of the flashbacks, but a play like that just flashes me back to the preseason, my first preseason. When one of the veteran QBs said, hey, Brock, whatever you do, just find completions. You will never go broke taking a profit. Go get a completion or a premium in this league.
Taking it out after a Bears on this to the 37. Back to throw now, it's Ritter. Nice target, it's Gary. He's to send him home quickly and dropped after it looks like a yard gain. Stopped by Foye Oluokun. Here we go, 2nd and 9. Looking sideline and cut by Washington. get you down to our Orlando studios for the EA Sports Halftime Report with Jonathan Coachman.
All right, Kate, we'll get back to you and Brock in a bit. For now, plenty of early action in the 1 o'clock Eastern window to get you caught up on. So let's get to it. We'll get started out in Texas, NRG Stadium in Houston, where it was the Texans who picked up the victory at home. Jared Goff, excellent in the victory, as it's one that pushes his guys 2 games above 500. The big story thus far has really been the snow. It's made footing treacherous. And if the forecast holds, it's only going to get worse. But I can tell you as a fan, these are the games you love to watch.
Thanks so much for the look around the league, Coach. But now it's time to turn our attention back to this one as we begin the third quarter. Fielded at the 7. Finds some space. He's past the 30. Good work on that return block. Gets this up to the 33. Here's the Panther offense headed out to start the third quarter. That passing game they went to in the first half, it's going to need to be fiery to start this second half, too, as they chase this lead.
Chance to get off the field. And that was a good adjustment on that stop in particular. When the back ended up being the target, we were able to keep him short of the sticks.
Encroachment defense.
Well, it's not a long walk to the new spot, but it is a disappointing one to make. Instead of third down, they're now defending first and 10. They'll have a new set of downs following that defensive penalty. Motion him out of the backfield left. And the cover just too good there. Didn't find the throw that he was confident in, so just throws it away. Third down coming up. Ritter looking to throw. It's incomplete, and that's going to bring up fourth down.
It's a point of emphasis and practice each and every week, no matter where we go. How are we going to attack the coverage on third down? We chose the wrong play off that call sheet that time.
Aubrey puts it through. And that brings the deficit back within a score, 8 points.
Inspiring a bunch of confidence in himself right there, Kate. Second time they brought him out for a field goal, and second time he's knocked it right through. Trust is earned in a number of different ways on the field. That's the best way to gain it as a kicker.
He's stopped on the return at the 27. The Bears are being led back out there on offense by their quarterback. And as we're reminded of some of the highlights of this game, his touchdowns ranking quite high among them. We're going to see 3 of them here, and if you're scoring like that, Brock, it normally means you've had a pretty darn good game. just 2 to use the rest of the way. The drive will start out with a 1st and 10. And kick it.
There's the importance of staying in phase as a defender. He was all over him in coverage. And it really did help force the incompletion.
2nd and 10 now. He must have looked at the linebacker there because he was right away to slide away and bring out the incompletion. Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here. Here's Pickett. Just got it away before the hit. It doesn't matter. It's incomplete. 4th down coming up.
But that's when he chalked up to the pressure earning that incompletion. They came in before he could find the target. He hit, altered that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
4th down, and on comes the punt team, and the kick's away. Collects this at the 32. He's brought down before the return gets far. It's a 54-yard punt that time. And they'll get ready to go on offense. A nice starting spot for the Packers this drive. 1st and 10 coming up. Gets it going right. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a 1st down. That chunk with a nice 21 yards. And it'll be 1st down, Packers.
You know, it is so refreshing for these running backs when they have space to run. It's hard. There's so many collisions between the tackles. When they get on the edge and have green grass, well, the best of them take advantage of it.
Throwing the out route complete. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. It's a pickup of 26. And that's good for a Green Bay 1st down. Shotgun give now to Dillon. And he'll get this inside the 10 to the 9. Halfway there on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5. Going right back to Dillon. And they've got him behind the line for a big loss.
What was supposed to move the chains or at least make 3rd down easier to handle instead? Well, did the exact opposite here, Kate. Now makes this 3rd down a whole lot trickier to figure out.
3rd and long from here. Kick for a second, but it hits the end zone grass. They are very fortunate to get this one back. And now they've got 4th down. For the 3rd time today, we see them setting up for a field goal. A very short kick here from the right hash. Aubrey puts it through. And that gets some space to do a little damage there before they bottle him up. The Packers and A.J. Dillon ready to begin their next drive. The kicking team got downfield quickly there. He didn't manage much on the return. And it's going to be their football coming up. From the gun, it's again to Dillon. And he powers through the middle for a gain of 4.
He'll expect more from himself on those type of plays, but there is nobody that's going to complain about that one. If you can do math, 4 plus 4 plus 4 equals a first down.
Coming again with Dillon. He gets forward. That's about 4 yards. Fourier Oluoku. Third and just 2 to go. Ritter setting up to throw. That's his running back. He's down. He's up to the 41. This one goes for 3 yards. It'll be first down, Packers. They'll put one of the tight ends in motion. Dillon. And he's brought down after a modest gain up to the 46. Ooh, after that play, we can tell he's hurting. He's someone they need to help their playoff hopes. Training staff working on him now. Halfway to the marker. It's 2nd and 5. Dillon gets it on the counter. And he's dropped just short of the marker, maybe a yard away.
You know, they got some positive yards. That's a good thing. But too many plays like that, it just is too hard to pile together, get first downs against the better defenses in this league.
This is how it's worked with their defense also. It's a gain of 22. That's good for a Green Bay first down.
This entire play, Kate, depends on how well he can separate from his man. You get man-to-man coverage and really about two things: separation and trust. Because QBs want to throw it before he breaks. That's the trust. And then they got to believe that that separation can create the big play down the field.
They go play action on first. And he just hucks this one away. Wasn't going to risk a throw or force something. It brings up 2nd down. Now Ritter. Able traffic complete. And he finds space for about a 3-yard gain. That was Asante Samuel Jr. there on the tackle. Let's see what they draw up on this 3rd and 7. Back to throw now, it's Ritter. So we're through 3 here. It's Packers football, and they know what they need to do, trailing here in the 4th. Gotta think this is 4-down territory, Brock, as they come up here 1st and goal. Ritter.
We hear it all the time, but it is so true, Kate. This is a game about matchups. And when you see a throw that quick, it really was determined pre-snap. It was great design and tremendous execution.
He'll try to run it in. And he's into the end zone. Really smart call here in the 4th. Now a field goal to tie this game. Well, that right there, a very important 2-point conversion, Brock. Their lead now up to 3. A field goal to tie this one.
Yeah, the math was pretty easy on that one, right? You know what it does. It puts you up 3 and forces a field goal on the other side. But I'll tell you what else I like there,
clutch.
Sanders all set to send it away. Starting from the 5. He stopped on the return at the 27. Visitors headed back out on offense. Their quarterback returning to the field now. Offense ready to begin this drive. First and 10. You know this better than most, Brock. Screens normally leave some rushers to come free, but still, it's not often you get roughing the passer on them.
No, he is a big-time player. To me, not only the greatest QB sneaker in the game, but he was one of the great screen masters, too. He understood how to sell a screen, draw those defenders to him. And what the QB did right there, sometimes they'll even tee off and you get the penalty.
That's complete inside. And they bring him down around the 34. That one ends up a gain of 6. And that's good for Bears. First down.
Short run, you're feeling good about yourself. But with a negative play, well, now it becomes critical for the dinner.
He's dropped it just short of over, maybe a yard away.
A gain of only a yard. It's fourth down.
The Packers not fans of that ruling. They're going to have them take another look at this.
Previous play is under review.
Well, I certainly don't envy the officials here. A lot of times, Brock, it can be so tough to have the right angle to get a perfect spot on that football.
Yeah, how they do it, I just marvel at it. A bunch of years ago, I got to do and be an official, side judge for a spring game.
How'd that go?
Not well, because things happen so fast, and I really do. I marvel at more often than not how good these officials are at spotting the ball.
So upon further review, they get a more favorable spot, and that's enough to give them the first down. Caught out left. And he's going to go down right along the midfield stripe. Second and 3 now.
At the 50-yard line.
Now he'll throw off the play fake. This is reeled in by Wilson. And they'll get there and stop him at the line. And the Bears bring in an extra defensive back for this third down. Throwing here, Ritter. He's on the move. Oh, he's going to let it fly. They get 13 on the pickup. And it'll be first down Packers.
You know, these are the type of plays that really get an offense going. This is a chance for QB to inspire the guys around him. Calling his own number, carrying his teammates to a first down on that big run. That inflates an offense, and it can suck the wind out of that defense.
Finds him over the middle. And he gets down to the 24 before he stops. A nice gain of 13 yards as it brings up a first down. He gets up the middle to Dillon. And they corral him after a minimal gain to the 21. It's a gain of 3 for him. That brings up second and 7. Now it's Dillon. And he's finally brought down at the 9. Now after that play, we've got somebody shaken up. And we don't want to see serious injury in the midst of their playoff push. He's being looked at here. All set up for an insurance score here. It's first and goal. The Bears decide to call their first time out. They still have 2 to work with in this final quarter. They'll break the huddle and come up on first and goal. They pitch it to him. Takes it in. They kept it on the ground as opposed to airing it out, and that time, well, the ground game paid off.
Well, these great rushing attacks down here that can score rushing touchdowns, it takes the whole party getting involved. Yeah, the burst of the running back was tremendous. How about the launch of his blockers right off the line of scrimmage? That's a touchdown the entire way, and it took the entire group offensively.
Extra point attempt coming from Sanders. No problems with his footing in the snow. The XP is good. And the Packers make it a 10-point ball game. Sanders all set to send it away. Fielded at the 7. And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down. Here come the Bears back out on offense. And you and I both know, Brock, they, like so many teams in this league, fans of establishing the run to begin a football game. Well, I'm looking at my watch, I'm looking up at the scoreboard. We're sometime into this one now, and they still haven't been able to establish it against this defense.
You know, kind of like when we walk into a defensive meeting room and sit with the D coordinator, and what is his number one premise each and every week? Stop the run. Stop the run. Because you know if you create that kind of influence and you take away the run, you have a chance of playing pretty good defense like they've done.
Working quickly here. Second and 4. Pass complete to Cook. And this one does not go far. Offense in the hurry up here. short of the first after a mild gain. Here's 2nd and 5. Pass taken in by St. Brown. And he'll get this down at the 33-yard line. Working quickly here. So the offense does its job, Brock. Now they need their defense to give them a chance to overcome that big deficit.
The momentum in the building's clearly changed. We can feel it here in the booth, but you're right. It's now to the defense to make a stop and give them a chance.
And he connects there, so now another kick from him. A field goal to tie this game in the 4th. Still some time left. Most of the 2 minutes remaining. They need to get this onside kick back. Extra point is good in this wintry weather. And the Packers make it a 10-point ball game. Nice little energy on their sideline after that fumble return scored. And with plenty of energy, he'll send this one away. Returning it from the 4. Finds some space. He's past the 30. His return reaches that 34-yard line before he's stopped. This offense and their quarterback making their way back out there, ready to take
somehow, some way, spark a comeback.
The defense takes its third and final timeout. Lining up to take a knee on second down. With the win in hands, they'll take the knee and let this clock run out.
Nothing left to do now, Kate, and celebrate on one side and watch on hopelessly from the other. What a hard-fought effort to get to this spot, and now you can enjoy the victory.
So this is a Packers win. And they take not just the victory, but some serious year-long bragging rights home with them after this one, as they finish out the sweep of their division rivals. So for Brock Eward, our incredible crew, everybody here at EA Sports, I'm Kate Scott signing off. We'll see you next time. The Packers are your winners as we say so long from Green Bay.
It's week 15 of the National Football League. And coming up, we'll see T. Higgins. He should be one of his quarterbacks.
And off we go from SoFi Stadium. And takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. So out come the Rams now for their first possession. They're led by the #1 overall pick in the 2021 draft, Trevor Lawrence.
And there was a positive in last week's loss. No interceptions thrown by him. But he only threw one touchdown pass, and you know he wants that to improve. He might even consider that as part of the reason that they couldn't take the win last time out. I believe we'll see a more aggressive version of him this week whenever they're nearing the end zone.
Only a couple for him there on the game's first play, and it's second down. The numbers on the ground for Walker a week ago. 15 carries, 53 yards.
And when he went over 1,000 yards last week, you know what it did for their offense? It gave them a true identity because everyone's going to talk about this. The offensive line's going to take pride in it. Of course, the guy carrying the football will. But how about the coaching staff? When they go in and talk contracts, when they talk to reporters, hey, we had a 1,000-yard rusher this year. That means something in today's NFL.
An early test, 2 plays in. This is 3rd and 2. Now Lawrence to throw. He had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
Certainly looked like someone was very confident in his ability to fit that one in. I would say he was overconfident because there wasn't a whole lot of separation there. Had that one covered pretty well downfield and knocked it away.
So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. Pulled in at the 24. Call it an even 40-yard punt. 7, though, on the return. And the Broncos take over. First down and 10. So now we'll get a look at the other offensive unit as they come out for their first possession. And they'll be led out by their 3rd-year quarterback.
After seeing what he did last week, throwing 4 touchdown passes, I had to go to my thesaurus to try and come up with some great words for what he did. I'm still coming up blank. He was scintillating.
I'm going simple. I don't have your thesaurus. I'm going dynamite. He was dynamite.
I'll take it.
And he'll be tackled just past the 35 at the 36. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. Now it's Nix. That's caught by Jennings. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. That time they hit him out of the slot on the drag.
And that route takes some fortitude from the guy running it because he knows he's going through the briar patches, I like to call it, right? He's trying to work his way through all that traffic, and people want to put a little contact on him. Really well done.
Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Throwing Nix. He's got it complete to Stephon Diggs. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. That'll go as a pickup of 32 on the catch and run. And the catches for him, they just keep piling up. Charles, that's now 1,031 catches for his career. Ties him with Steve Smith.
Yeah, and he plays the game the same way Steve did, with pride, with determination, some would say with anger. And that edge has given him the ability to catch 1,031 passes.
Nix to the air. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down. They go back to the ground with Williams. They'll get him to the ground at the 20 following a pickup of 4.
That 2nd down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable 3rd down because they had incompletion on first down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
And the Broncos are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
That's a sharp throw right there on 3rd down. They're looking to get the first points of the game, and they certainly don't want to be on a field goal. So that's a nice job to get the hook up and set up a 1st and goal.
They'll try and run. This is Williams. And he gets him a little bit closer. He takes it from the 6 inside the 5 to the 4. 2nd and goal from inside the 5. Off the bootleg. Here's Nix. Bryant with a catch right side. And he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown. A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Broncos are on the board first on the road here in L.A.
That's a good read of the situation by a quarterback. It's a sprint out to the flat, so after he fakes the handoff, he's going to give the impression this is going to be thrown to the back. Instead, he goes to the next level, and it pays off with a touchdown.
Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. A good drive that time as they go 9 plays in all. And it results in a 4-yard touchdown run. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. The Rams offense and their quarterback coming out for their 2nd drive. And he continues to be a nightmare for teams to defend in the red zone. You see the graphic. He's 2nd in the NFL in terms of rushing touchdowns by a quarterback. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. They'll run with Walker to begin the drive. And he's going to be stacked up right at the line of scrimmage. Nothing there for him. 2nd down. Sticking with Walker on 2nd down. And nowhere for him to go again. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's it. They'll come up now 3rd and 9. Lawrence will throw. And the throw there going to be incomplete. Here comes the Rams punter now, as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. Fielded at about the 28. It'll go as a 2, make it a 43-yard punt, 6 on the return.
And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Nix from the shotgun.
Over the middle, complete. That's Jennings. Will go down as a gain of 6, and that will bring up 2nd down.
Here's Nix. Cockrell holds it in left side. Look at the big fella go.
And finally wrestled down at the 8-yard line. Now it looks like we've got a Bronco that's banged up on the play.
The medical staff will attend to him, and we will step aside.
Now a 1st down carry. It's Williams.
And he's able to break out a run tackle, but then quickly brought down.
Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal.
To throw is Nix.
That's caught at the 3.
And he will cover up as he's touched down after a short gain. Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal. They'll try and throw. Here's Nix.
And this is caught for a Bronco touchdown.
Chigakonkwo from 3 yards out. And the Broncos are off to a 13-0 first quarter lead. Well, this has been a flawless start for them. They score, they get the stop, and they score again, Charles.
Complimentary football at its finest. You've just mentioned how they got it done. They scored. The defense got the ball back for them. They score again. That's the way you win ball games.
Extra point by McPherson, up and good.
And it's now 14-0. 5 plays there on that drive. And it culminates in a touchdown by the Broncos.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30, up to the 33. The Rams offense and Trevor Lawrence getting set for this next drive. And this defense has got to be searching for answers right now. It's been his ability to make plays on the ground here in this first half that's really giving him fits. And this one nearly picked off. Kind of surprising to see a defender of his caliber let it get away, but get away it does, and it's 2nd down. From the gun, it's Walker. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. It's a gain of 11 and a 1st down, L.A.
Well, you're down early. How do you get back in the game? Maybe establish the run. I think they're trying to do that.
Now I'm with you on that one, and what I like about the message is that there's no panic from the head coach. He's already told his offensive coordinator, let's run the football, let's get things settled down a little bit, and find our way back into this game.
And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete.
When you look at this Bronco defense,
right now in the National Football League, they're ranked number 18 against the pass.
And I think you're going to see some changes in the offseason, whether it's through the draft, free agency, maybe even both. They definitely need some help in the secondary.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage.
Tough spot here, 3rd down and 11. Now Lawrence. Tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And the Broncos are going to get the football here as he gets this up to the 38-yard line. So the holding call on the offense, so they go ahead and decline that one and take possession of the football on the INT.
They'll run out of the gun here. Williams
taken down at the 42.
The passing game's been working quite well so far, but the running game's been a little bit of a struggle, and that's a surprise to me. Typically, when you can throw it, you've opened up lanes for your runners.
Williams going to get it again on 2nd down. And some pretty strong running there as he'll take this across the 50 and down to the 44.
A 14-yard gain there as they look to improve this 14-point lead. Again, it's Williams. No dice this go-around. He's hit behind the line and taken down. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Brandon, you're a big lover of music. How about what you just saw there? This is what I call playing the piano for a defensive lineman. The ability to move laterally up and down the line of scrimmage. How about the way he just flowed and got to the outside part of the field and made that play?
There goes a deep ball, end zone. And that is caught. Touchdown, Denver. Trey Tucker, 47 yards. And the Broncos have moved out in front by 3 touchdowns. So what a start. It's not often you even get 3 possessions in a first quarter, but he now has 3 touchdown passes. McPherson now for the extra point. It's good, and before you know it, it's 21-0. Just a 4-play drive that time, and it ends with a Denver touchdown. So how about this for a start? 21-0 here in the first as they kick this one away. Unable to corral him, he fights through. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30, up to the 33. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here because now you're down 3 scores, and I know we're in the first half, but the way this offense hasn't been able to generate anything, you feel like they probably need to get something going on this drive, right?
Yeah, and sometimes I overuse that this is an important possession, but I think this has to be the possession where they come up with an answer because only a few teams in league history have ever come back from a 4-score deficit. And if they don't score here, that's what they could be facing the next time they get the ball.
The Rams with the football here to begin the second quarter. Sticking with Walker on second down. And he'll get about 2 there to the 36.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far. And after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much. That is caught, and they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. And it appears we've got a member of the Rams shaken up on that last play. While they come out and take a look at him, we will step aside for just a moment. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. So pin that one on the rookie right tackle.
Remember those days when the right side was simply the run-blocking side? Now you're dealing with some of the better pass rushers in the league. It'll make you a little jittery.
Here's Lawrence to throw. That's caught. It's a rookie from Oregon. So the completion good for 7 there. And it's 2nd down. Up the middle, here's Walker. He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play.
It's not a huge breakaway run, but if your starting running back finishes the game with averages of 5 or 6 yards per touch, you'll take that every single time.
From the gun on 3rd down, Lawrence. He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
Well, nearly another interception there. That would have been 2 drives in a row with a pick. He's got to start taking care of the ball way better than what we're seeing.
Interestingly, that throw was probably worse than the one he threw the interception on last drive, but fell incomplete. And this is off the left upright. And it comes back. It's no good. And this will stay a 3-touchdown game. So plenty of leg, but it's the accuracy there that lets him down.
Yeah, he hit it really well. I think this might have been good from 55, but you'll see it just conk off that upright, and they're denied a chance at 3 points.
The Broncos offense and Bo Nix getting set for this next possession. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. They are back over the 500 mark for the season. Got there with a win a week ago, their 2nd straight victory.
Well, they've definitely gotten better as this season has gone along. strong, and from what I can tell, they know their roles. Everyone understands how they fit offensively, defensively, and this team now has an identity, and they're playing to it and playing well.
Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. 52 yards rushing for him now on what was his 10th carry of the ball game.
Most of their damage has been done through the air. I mean, they've run the bell 3 times with passing touchdowns, but guess what? Ground game has not been neglected. Nice little burst right there.
Mechie, the man in motion. And they'll fake the jet sweep, but instead of give up the middle to Williams. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6. 2nd down and 6 now. Now a handoff up the middle. Clemens. Now he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. They need to get this to the 24 on 3rd down. To throw, here's Nix. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. 2nd catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down.
What a drive this has been, just chewing up the yardage, and here's one of their best plays yet as they finally get down into the red zone and look to finish this off with 6.
Operating from the gun, here's Nix. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down. A toss to the wide side. This is Williams. And they'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold. Following the penalty, it's Williams. Heck of a broken tackle, but only able to work this down near the 23. This offense so far on 3rd down, a perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This is 3rd and 17. Oh, this will be incomplete. The rush gets home just as he was letting that go. That could have been worse. Instead, it's 4th down. On for the field goal now is Evan McPherson. And this one a 41-yard attempt. And that hits the right upright and caroms away. It's no good. And the lead will hold at 3 touchdowns. And no mistaking that sound. It reverberated through the whole stadium.
And it's the sound Brandon no kicker wants to hear. It looked like he had it on target the whole way, but the upright said,
The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. And this, you'd hate to say that a drive in the first half must end in points, but you're down 21-0. They're going to have to get something going fairly quickly.
I would agree totally with that, because if you're going to mount the comeback, it's going to have to come in bits and pieces. It doesn't just all come at one time, right? We haven't seen anything more than a 6-point touchdown ever in this game, right? So that's how...
Lawrence hit and the ball is free. It's picked up by the Broncos. And his guys will take over at the 25-yard line. The pocket collapsed around him. I know we talk about it a lot, but a QB has to have that sixth sense, doesn't it?
He really does, and I know of one team at one point was training their quarterback with that time frame, and anytime he didn't get rid of the ball within the right amount of time, they would blow a horn or blow a whistle to show him this is what that time is, just what you're talking about, training him to understand this is the amount you have, make sure the ball's gone. Didn't happen in this case.
Mechie, the man in motion. Now they show jet sweep, but instead a run up the middle here. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Now a 2nd and 10. They'll keep it on the ground. Clemens, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12.
And that's what I'd like to see out of this defense, a little fire, a little toughness. It hasn't been the best first half for them, but they did do a nice job there, forcing a loss on that play.
Open man is Tucker. And he's going to get this to about the 20, but that is well short of what he needed. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and it'll be 4th down. On for the field goal now is Evan McPherson. This will be a 37-yard attempt. McPherson's kick is good, and the route is on. It's 24-0. So the fumble recovery had him set up in ideal field position, but they can muster only 3 points out of it.
Yeah, when you're able to force turnovers, especially when it results in field position like they had, you really want to make it hurt. Here, they take the field goal. That's definitely not what they were hoping for.
And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. L.A. readies for its next possession. And we don't want to call this desperation time, especially in the second quarter, but you're down.
You don't want to.
We know, but let me finish.
Okay, my bad.
You're down 3 scores already. You've done nothing offensively, nothing on the scoreboard. That's not a good combination.
I think you just called it desperation time. I think you did. But let's face it, you mentioned this to me in a break earlier in the game. The energy level hasn't been there right from the start. We've noticed that. They've got to find a way to get on their toes and start punching instead of retreating, to use a boxing analogy.
Sticking with Walker on second down. And he'll take this to the 32, a gain of about 3.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature and make sure you don't get hurt.
Well, the offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted. And this offense back to needing 10 yards after the false start. 3rd and 10. Looking to throw, Lawrence. And it's a fumble. It's picked up by the Broncos. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line. We know he's got the speed to get downfield, Charles, but there's the negative side. A little loose with the football that time.
And that's normal, especially when you have his type of talents, because you feel like you're into the open field and maybe you don't feel the people who are around you or closing in. All quarterbacks have to do extra ball security drills with the way the game's played now, because defenses, they attack the football as much as they attack the runner.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Following the fumble recovery, Nix. And his throw is going to be incomplete.
That was nice work there defensively to force incompletion. Now, even though this drive started in plus territory, they're still not in field goal range yet. So they can work towards another couple of stops and not allowing that turnover to hurt.
And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. Working out of the gun is Nix. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he will have a Broncos 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And that's well executed there on 3rd down. And I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw, and they hooked up there for a 1st down.
And a good job of just fighting through one tackle there to pick up about 3. 2nd down coming up. We remind you that coming up at halftime, Jonathan Coachman will be alongside. He'll have highlights and analysis from Orlando of this first half of action. Operating from the gun, Nix. The throw left sideline falls incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up, not that time. From the gun on 3rd down, it's Nix. He's going to go down. They sack him back right around the 30. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts. So as they talk it over, we step aside. On for the field goal now is Evan McPherson. This will be spotted at the 37, so it's a 47-yard attempt.
McPherson's kick is good.
And the lead increases even further. It's 27-0 now.
So able to force the fumble, but then they really couldn't move the football, Charles, and they get 3 points out of it.
And they made sure they got something out of that takeaway, didn't they? Because even if they couldn't put it in the end zone, they were not going to turn the ball back to them without putting something on the scoreboard.
And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return.
And the Rams now coming out on the field. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers.
Over the middle, he finds Higgins.
So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20.
Lawrence.
And Escobar has it left side.
2nd and 16. Here's Lawrence.
And he finds Escobar complete. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. The catch and run going to wind up netting him 33 yards.
Well, as my dad would say sometimes, I'm just scratching my head here trying to figure out what was going on there defensively. How did you lose him in the middle of the field? If you're going to lose a receiver, make sure it's someone on the short side of things, not deep downfield, that can hurt your defense.
So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. And they'll send the tight end in motion here.
Throwing again here. It's Lawrence. That one complete to Parker.
Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their second, as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half.
Now Lawrence. Throw out wide is incomplete.
I'm really liking what I'm seeing from this defense because their coverage has been playing at a shutdown level so far. Even backed up late, they're forcing incompletions and fighting to keep them out of the end zone as the first half winds down.
To the sideline and incomplete.
Good work by that Bronco defense, and it leads to a 4th down. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They've given him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
Well, the good news, at least they won't take that goose egg into the locker room. Maybe a little something to build on.
Yeah, it hasn't been the greatest of first halves for them, has it? But at least now, as you mentioned, they put some points on the board. And it's been funny in our experience watching games. Sometimes something as little as a field goal can change the fortunes of a team, and they could come out looking real sharp in the second half.
The Broncos offense and their quarterback ready to go once more. And he's had things all his way in this first half. The numbers sensational as he'll look to add to them with another drive here.
Well, they're just going to run it here up the middle. And defensively, they're just looking to keep him contained as they're able to get him down. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2. So we've come to halftime after a very one-sided beginning to this one. As we'll send you back over to Orlando with our EA Sports Halftime Report, here's Jonathan Coachman.
Okay, Brandon, time for a sprint to the finish, as it's time to get you caught up with what's happening around the NFL here in a pivotal Week 15. We'll get started out in Texas, NRG Stadium in Houston, where it was the Texans who picked up the victory at home. Jared Goff, excellent in the victory, as it's one that pushes his guys 2 games above 500. This was an extremely one-sided first half. One team showed up, ready to go. The other's been in a daze thus far, but there's still plenty of time left for this one to tighten up significantly.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Broncos with a lead, and they will be receiving this kickoff here as quarter 3 is underway. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. The visitors' offense and their quarterback headed out for this next possession. And as we show you some of the highlights from earlier, he has been instrumental in getting his guys the lead as he looks to finish strong and close this one out. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. Now it's Nix. And that one off the mark behind him, incomplete. Not his best throw there, but where we sit right now in the third quarter, he's had a pretty good game throwing the football.
He certainly has, and it's not exactly at the point where we're doing 4-minute offense yet, but they've got to think about, I'm not going to say milking the clock, but understanding clock management here on out.
And he'll fight for a couple as the tackle is made at about the 32. Now it looks like we've got a Bronco that's banged up on the play. So as the medical staff takes a look, we'll step aside. Here now, a third down and 8. Throwing Nix. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a first down. And now the Rams are going to halt things as they want a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. Nix to the air. And that is incomplete.
No sense risking anything there at first down, even though he's still in the pocket. He had a receiver out to his side, so just put that in a spot where the only people who can make a play on it are the trainers and the coaches. Well done.
And not much there at all. Maybe a yard up to the 43. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
That's to the sideline and incomplete.
And that is exactly what you needed defensively. It's a long road back from here, but that's a good start to the second half as they force a punting situation and a 4th down.
On is the punter, Johnston now, as he sends this one away. Taking it about the 16. It's a 39-yard punt, 8 on the return, and the Rams will go on offense here with a 1st and 10. The home team's offense and their quarterback set to take the field once more. And it's been a struggle for him all afternoon. This defense has really done a nice job of making him earn everything he gets, and it's prevented him from getting into any kind of rhythm here today. The Los Angeles offense set to begin their next drive. Here's Walker to start the drive. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Moore, the man in motion. Sticking with Walker on 2nd down. And he'll take this up near the 35, maybe the 34. So that run play nullified by the holding call on the tight end.
Yeah, I just think he needs to get off the ball a lot quicker and get into the block a little bit more effectively. Then he doesn't have to reach and grab and try and hold on.
Sticking with Walker on 2nd down. They get 2 yards back, but they're going to need a lot more than that here on 3rd down. Another modest gain there on that one, and I think, Charles, you can probably pin part of the deficit on a failure on their part to really get this ground game established.
Yeah, and they've really struggled to be multidimensional in this one, haven't they, partner? Because they have to be extremely one-dimensional now if they hope to get back into this game. They'll have to do it by throwing the football and hope to have success through the air.
It'll be a gain of 5, and that's going to make it 4th down. Here comes the Rams punter now as he's on to kick it away. Let's take it inside his own 40. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45.
Denver's offense ready to go again. And as we look back at how we got here, you'll notice a common theme in these highlights. A lot of yardage through the air. The passing game has been sharp right from the outset. So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material.
Now a man who's been busy this afternoon, it's Williams. And down inside the 40 to about the 38.
82 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
And movement by one of the Broncos up front, and in comes the flag. This O-line's been great. They've got the big lead, so give them a pass there, I guess.
Yeah, I would think so, because we were grading them on their performance in this game. A lot of pluses in their boxes so far.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And Diggs has it. They'll go for a gain of 7. And 3rd and 1 now.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down.
They'll try and run for it. Here's Williams.
And this defense not ready for that one as he'll take this down inside the 25.
That one good for 13 and a Denver first down.
Brandon, what were they thinking on defense there? That looked like they were playing for the pass. That was 3rd and short. Yeah, it was an easy pickup because they handed it to him. That was way too easy.
Just looked like absolute confusion defensively. Not sure why they were in that set.
Yeah, I'd say you ought to have a few men in the box there.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. He's got the hook up with Diggs. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down.
Well, this is a defense that's definitely on their heels now because they gave up the running play for good yardage 1 play ago. Now the pass here sets this offense up 1st and goal. They got to dig in strong now because they've been in retreat so far in this drive. This offense on the march.
They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
Here's Nix.
Caught on a slant. The catch good for 6 yards, but now it's 3rd and goal.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
A bit of a jump there, CD. He breaks the line, and that'll be 5 yards.
And you've got to stay more disciplined than that, Brandon. That's just a free gift to the offense.
The ball placed just outside of the end zone as they come up again on another 3rd and goal.
Williams.
And Williams is going to be stopped short of the yellow line. He did not get there.
Well, now hang on here because he appears to be shaken up. Well, the medical staff is going to come out here and take a look, and we will take a short break.
The offense is going to stay out there. We'll see what the play call is. They need to find the right one here on 4th and goal.
They're going. It's Nix.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score.
Bo Nix. It's a 1-yard touchdown run. And the Broncos' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points.
The defense was almost too good on that play. They took away all of his targets. The one thing they forgot to account for him as a runner. And he was able to tuck it and go for the end zone and get it done.
Extra point by McPherson, up and good.
And the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. LA set to take over again on offense. And this group has suffered far too many self-inflicted wounds thus far as we run through some of the mistakes. It's darn near impossible to win in this league when you're turning the ball over at the frequency that they have. The Los Angeles offense set to begin their next drive. Well, this has been a tough one for them, Charles. They've struggled really on both sides of the football. And one thing that's really plagued them, the turnovers. They've had issues keeping the football in their possession.
And every game that's ever been played, all coaches talk about taking care of the football and limiting turnovers. And in this one, after we saw that first turnover, we worried that things would snowball, and it certainly did, especially on the scoreboard.
No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6. Now Lawrence to throw. He's got his target. That's complete. And he's going to have a Rams first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And the tight end is certainly in position built to move the chains because they can control space underneath. If they've got good hands, then of course they're a dynamic target. But one other thing is they're right in the sight lines of a quarterback on just about every play. And that makes it easier for the quarterback to pick him out and deliver.
And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a first down. A lot of ground left to make up, obviously. A lopsided contest, and we're already in the 3rd quarter. And they won't get it all back in one play or one drive. That's cliche, but it's true, Charles. If they can just maybe get plays like that and get a little momentum built, they can get the scoreboard a little closer.
And can you add some blinders to the cliche, meaning keep these guys from looking at the scoreboard because that doesn't help them at all right now. Their focus needs to be on finishing every drive with points and playing mistake-free football from here on out.
And that one to the right side and incomplete. 2nd and 10. Up the middle they run. It's Walker. And some good tackling there as he's stopped up at about the 41. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. On the draw, here's Mitchell. And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a first down. That'll go as a pickup of 8.
That's quite a spot there for his first carry of the game, but obviously they had plenty of faith in him, didn't they?
No question about it. And here, why not go with the fresh legs? Able to push forward, pick up that first. Walker now on 1st and 10. And a 5-yard gain as he's down inside the 30 to the 28-yard line.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're a back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
And that one not to be. It's incomplete. So they couldn't hook up as time has now run out on this 3rd quarter of play. Back now in Los Angeles. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the 4th quarter. A very one-sided affair. Out of the gun, it's Lawrence. Throwing left sideline there, but it's incomplete. So 2 3rd down conversions on this drive, but not able to get a 3rd, and now they deal with 4th down. Here we go. Gotta have it. Lawrence. Throw left side complete to Troutman. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. So after the 4th down conversion, now 1st and 10 inside the 25. Off the play fake. Here's Lawrence. And he fires one incomplete.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced.
Nowhere to turn this time, and he goes down. Sack back at the 29. Zach Harrison. Credit him with a sack, and it goes as a loss of 6.
Well, partner, you and I will be headed to the airport, but after this game, when it's interview time, someone's going to ask this quarterback what hurt worse, the interceptions or the sacks. This whole day, it's been rough. Barring a miraculous comeback, this offense isn't going to win this game, but he's
under pressure, and they got to him again. The pressure from multiple guys there as they bury him for a big 9-yard loss.
But one thing I do know, these guys on defense, they don't want this game to end. They're winning by multiple touchdowns. They've shut down the opposing quarterback in a big way, and they're still picking up sacks as we approach the end of this one.
Here comes the Rams punter now, as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. No returning this one. It sails out of bounds, and they'll spot it right at the 20. The visitors' offense and running back Kyron Williams getting ready for their next possession. And he has put in a full game's work and then some. Just an incredible performance on the ground to this point in the 4th quarter. They begin the drive with Williams. Fights forward for only about a yard up to the 21. Now a stoppage for an injured player. A lot of people holding their breath on this one right now. That's Stephon Diggs, who is shaken up. Hopefully, obviously nothing serious here. Medical staff, though, going to take a peek, and we'll take a break. Williams going to get it again on 2nd down. And he got blown up on that play. Back at the 20. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11. Backed up here. Tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the first. On play action, here's Nix. Oh, that's going to wind up incomplete. Nearly their first pick of the game, but it does bring up 4th down. Well, their passing attack, even though that one was incomplete, has been really sharp in this one. It's resulted in a lot of touchdowns, and it looks like they're not going to stop throwing the football until the very end of this one.
Well, that will certainly make everyone involved on offense pretty happy because that gives them all a chance to pad their stats a bit. But as far as the actual need, you and I both know they can just run this clock out because this one, it was over a long time ago.
Now Lawrence. This will be caught downfield by Moore. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone.
Holding offense.
They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty. Lawrence will throw. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone. So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down. Looking to throw, Lawrence. He's got it. It's Escobar. They get 16 out of that one, but they'll still need to convert on 3rd.
Slant route's effective no matter who's running the route and catching the ball. But when you have a receiver of that stature, you have to be a little bit more precise throwing it. You don't have the same catch radius with the bigger targets.
This one goes underneath to Walker. And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a 1st down. It's a gain of 8, and it'll wind up moving the chains.
I'm not sure that was necessarily a safety valve or a check down throw on 3rd down. Sometimes just try and find the open guy and get him the ball. He did exactly that and found a way to pick up a 1st down.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Again, it's Lawrence. He's got the connection to Moore. Still a few inches short of a 1st down as they come up now on 2nd down. Here's Lawrence to throw. And he'll spot Higgins open left side. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. 50 catches for him now on the year, and he's got a 1st first down.
Well, this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there is going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably his agent as he thinks about angling for a new contract.
Here's Walker. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop it right around the 1. 46 yards rushing for him now to this point. Second and goal from the 1. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Los Angeles. Trevor Lawrence keeping it himself from a yard out. And the Rams are finally into the end zone here in this fourth quarter. And maybe that was just a case of completely overlooking the guy holding the football.
It certainly felt like it, didn't it? Because on my checklist, okay, as a defender,
QB's last.
running back, fullback, heck, jet sweeps nowadays. Before you even get to thinking about the quarterback might actually keep it.
No problem there on the extra point. And the lead is down to 24. The Rams kickoff team on the field, and here we go with the ball in the air. And he'll be stopped up at the 25. Here's the Denver offense now as they get set to take over here. They're looking at a third straight win here if they can hold on. They start the drive on the ground. It's Williams. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, second and 2. From the 34-yard line, here's second down and 2. To throw is Nix. Got his man, Okonkwo. That catch puts him over 70 yards receiving now as he's got a first down. Now we give up the middle to Williams. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. That good for 22 and a first down. It carries like that. That's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
They'll fake it on the jet sweep, and instead a handoff up the middle. And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line. Ball on the 30 now. Here's second and 3. Mechie, the man in motion. Up the middle they go. Clemens, and he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. They'll keep it on the ground. Clemens, and they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. Second and 2. Good gain there on first down, and keeps him in a running situation probably.
They did everything right on that play, didn't they? They got the leverage up front, good blocking, nice hole for him, ends up picking up nice yardage, stays in bounds to keep the clock rolling. They're in charge of this scenario right now. They want to stay that way.
And not in any rush offensively. Starting to look like this drive, it may be the final nail in the coffin.
Well, this is why you work out so hard, right? This is why you spend all that time in the offseason. This is why you have those OTAs and minicamps. For these situations, these scenarios, to run someone into the ground and secure a victory.
And he's going to pull his way down to about the 1-yard line. It's a good pickup of 7 yards, and now they're looking at second and goal. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. Another shot from the 1 on second and goal. Williams will take it in. Touchdown, Denver.
Well, he's been the workhorse on this drive, and it would have been unfair to bring someone else in to finish the job. So they go back to him again, and he delivers with a touchdown run.
And McPherson on for the extra point. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. That time, a 9-play drive. And it was capped off by the Kyron Williams touchdown run. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. Here's a Los Angeles offense as they get set to take possession. It's now appearing that this losing streak is going to continue. You know, the coaching staff was confident that this was going to be the game to stem the tide, but that just has not been the case. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards, and it'll be second down.
And we've seen him have success earlier on with the ball in his hands because he has to get it in space and make a play kind of a receiver. But that time, they closed on him quickly and held him to a short gain.
He'll get this to his tight end, Troutman. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. First down, here's Mitchell. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. Here's 2nd and 10. Lawrence. Right side, complete to Escobar. And this is going to be another first down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos' 44-yard line. A final shot now for Lawrence. And that is going to officially draw the curtain on this one as the last throw intercepted. Picked up by Riley Moss. And the Broncos come up with a late turnover, but it will probably only matter to the statisticians as this ball game is now officially over. Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but boy, their offense was on fire in this ball game.
And partner, I have no idea what the top speed is on one of those high-end sports cars. What's the top gear you can get into? This offense, they certainly were there in this one, huh? Everything clicking for them in this contest, the kind of performance that they're going to cherish.
So for Denver, they're not going to go quietly here as the win moves them now to 8-6 on the year. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Alongside Charles Davis, we thank our entire crew. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This is the NFL